You wanna sweat, you wanna burn, you wanna lengthen, tone, and strengthen. Honey, this is the workout for you. What's up, you guys? My name is Erin Verding, and welcome to the Pilates Mom Studio. Today I have for you a 30-minute full body workout. This is like the bread and butter of my channel. This is a very traditional format for us. 3 circuits, 2 sets, 4 movements each. It's gonna be over before you know it. Make sure that you're warmed up and let's get into this workout. All right, first up, bridge, walk out, and drop. So we're gonna go into a Pilates bridge. We're gonna lift, glutes high. We're gonna walk out, drop. Walk it in, drop. Really pushing through those heels. In, drop. Good. Abs tight. Think about sucking your belly button into your spine. Keeping those feet wide, about hip length. A little bit wider than hip length. Drop. Whew. Making sure that we're not using our back to lift. You don't want to be coming way up here. Out, drop. Walk it in, drop. Come on, walk it out. Start nice and easy, not big deal. We're gonna come up to standing for our next movement though. So we got a little squat, floor tap, and hop. Drop, walk it out, drop, in, drop. Good. In, drop. Keep those glutes high. Nice. Last one, drop, coming up. Arms overhead, lift into standing, however that may be for you. Okay, so we're gonna down, hop, ready, down, clap, clap, good. Keeping the weight in the heels. I'm gonna turn to the side because I want you to see nice flat back here when we come down. What I don't want to see is this. Hinge at those hips. Squat down, keeping everything tall. Your chest should be pointed forward. Woo! I kind of like the little twist in that. Maybe I'll have to add that in at some point in time. Honestly, we don't do a lot of cardio here. Although this one and the last one that I did both have cardio in it. A little spicy for me. I am not a fan of cardio, don't like it. I only do it when I have to. You gotta do it every once in a while. Okay, next up, we're gonna go back down onto the mat. I'm gonna keep you guessing, going up and down. We have just a regular bridge. Keeping it a little lower intensity for the third movement. For the second round of this circuit always hits harder. Coming onto the mat, legs in front, arms in front, rolling down. Get ready into that bridge position, pulling the shorts down. Okay, ready. Lifting up and down. Now, since this is just a classic Pilates bridge, I want you to really focus on form here. So when you lift, squeeze your butt cheeks together. Lift, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Notice how even my toes lift a little bit because I'm really pushing through those heels. At the top, you should shake. If you're not shaking, you're not doing it right. I always say that in my class. Good, lift. Exhale when you lift. How it should be. We always exhale when it's more difficult, inhale when it's easy. So fighting against gravity, it's harder to come up than it is to come back down. Good. Okay, earthquake variations are coming up next, so we're gonna add in some more abs. We have some abs going on here. It's really just core, so just really keeping your abs tight. Now we're gonna actually focus in on the abs. Good. One more. Good, arms overhead, lifting, we're gonna stay right here. This time, arms in front, rolling the shoulders back and down, lifting the chest, lean back halfway, and we're going to go up, down, down. So a lot of people tend to feel their hips in this movement. If you do feel your hips, I need you to really scoop, keep going with those arms, really scoop the tailbone under and lift that chest, keeping the shoulders down. If you're still feeling your hips, you can bend your legs a little bit. That tends to help people. You can come up higher. I even find sometimes when my hips are really bothering me, if I go crisscross applesauce, lean back slightly, grab onto those knees very slightly, then you can still kind of feel the same effects with your abs. Just fingertips on those knees. Do whatever variation you feel comfortable with. If you want to just stay here and hold, you can do that as well. We're all at different levels going into this. This isn't advanced. It's not beginner. It's in between. It's an intermediate class. So go at whatever level you choose. Woo! Rest. Okay, 45 seconds of rest. We're gonna do all of that one more time. I'm so proud of myself. I remembered water today. I remembered my water before I started filming class. That's like a first. Okay, bridge, walk out, and drop is first. I want to challenge you to walk your feet out a little bit further this time. The further you walk those feet out, the more you're gonna feel your hamstrings. And that's what we want, because if you want a nice lifted booty, we gotta work the hamstrings. Think of the hamstrings like the elevator to your booty. If you want that nice lift, we gotta work the hammies. All right, on your back, lifting into that bridge, arms to the side, walking out, out, drop, walking in, drop. Good, out, out. Walking just a little bit further. Ready, walking out, out, drop. In. Focus on that breathing. We also want to focus on breathing because it keeps our abs tighter when we exhale. So right here, I'd rather your abs stay tighter on the way up when we go to activate those glutes. Good. Whew. Feeling those hammies now. Okay, we have that squat hop coming up next. So get yourself prepared for that. Already sweating. Are you sweating? Because I am. Good. Try not to sway the hips back and forth when you do this. Try to keep them really solid. Arms to the side. That should help. Good. 2, 1. Arms overhead. Give me a lift. Ooh, right there. Okay, don't come up too fast. Don't get a head rush on me. Okay, squat, hop, floor tap. Ready? Let's go. Bring it down. Hop. Bring it down, overhead. Hey, let's go overhead this time, just because we can. And honestly, it's gonna elevate our heart rate just a little bit more. Good, down, not too fast. Yeah, let's go. Back flat, chest up, pushing into those heels. Doing a sumo squat. So notice how my feet turn out for that squat. Good, using your booty to push back up. Working a lot of booty in this first circuit. Good. Nice, we're gonna go into that bridge next. Woo, heart rate is coming up. Don't know why I chose violence with throwing in some cardio in the first circuit. Would you rather it be in the last circuit? That's my question. 2, last one. Boom. All right, coming onto the mat for our bridge. Arms in front, slowly coming down. Woo, okay, feet hip length. Arms to the side, focusing on that form. Exhale, lift. Good. Only lifting as high as your booty can. Do not overarch that back. Just because you can lift higher doesn't mean you should. We want to work the correct muscle groups here without straining your back. How are you guys doing today? I want to know. Don't stop the video and comment how you're doing right now. Comment after the video and let me know how you are. It is beautiful weather here in Minnesota today. Stunning. It's like, I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but it's like slowly transitioning into fall, I think. It's like the highest it's going to get is 80, I think. Love that. 80 is not great, but it's much better than what we've been having, where it's like almost 90. I'll take that. I'll take a 10 degree drop. 1, arms overhead. Give me a roll up. We're gonna go into the earthquake variations. I'm gonna challenge you, push yourself a little bit more. Take that next variation up. If you're doing advanced with me with the arms overhead, then I challenge you to lean back a little bit further. Up, up, down, down, right there. Squeeze, did the arms wrong. Squeeze your legs together. Heels, feet glued together. Breathe for me. Exhale. Inhale. Yep. You should be shaking. That's why it's called earthquake. Woo! You get a nice minute-long rest after this. Keep the legs straight if you can. If you're not doing a modification, if you're doing advanced with me, keep those legs straight. Can you lean back a little bit further? Right there at the top. Good. Come on. Shaking, shaking, shaking. 10 more seconds. Let's go. Come on. Okay, I need to stop. Burning. Come on, abs. Come on, abs. Yes. Okay. 1 minute of rest. Get some water if you need it. All right. Deep breaths, deep breaths. We have a double leg stretch coming up next. And I have to admit, I hate a double leg stretch, but I include them in my workouts because although I hate them, they're very effective. So we actually start on our backs for this one. Let's go ahead and come on down and do a nice overhead stretch to catch our breath. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we could just stay here. That sounds like a good idea. So for that overhead stretch, I'm gonna be doing advanced, which means I'm gonna be lifted into Pilates stance, which means head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. That does not mean this. A lot of people get Pilates stance confused with this. You're just straining your neck. I need you to lift your shoulder blades off of the mat. It's like holding a crunch, essentially, the entire time, okay? So in that Pilates stance, hugging the knees, and we're gonna bring everything out in that Pilates stance and back in. So the head is not moving up and down, stays completely still as the rest of your body does the work. Modification, you can drop that head down. Even more of a modification, keep the head down. You can lift the legs a little bit higher. Just make sure that you're really focusing on using those lower abs to bring your legs back in instead of your hip flexors. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, exhale. Good, keep breathing for me. Very nice. Stay in that Pilates stance if you can. Come on, don't drop down. Make sure that you're not using that neck. You want to be looking just over your knees. Nice. Okay, we got to stand up for the next movement. We've got some lunges coming up. 2, 1. Good. Give me one little roll up here. We have a lunge to side leg lift. Pulling down the shorts once again. I'm gonna go this way. I'll show you forwards in just a second. So we're going to lunge and side leg lift. Lunge and side leg lift. Let me face you. I think I have enough room. Lunge and side leg lift, just like that. Lunge and out. Do whatever you want with the arms. Totally up to you. What I want you to really see here is I'm using my booty to lift up from that lunge, okay? So I need you to push your knee out. Like think about pushing it like this. Don't like twist your ankle. But think about pushing it out. That's gonna activate your booty. Keep your hips forward. Good. Breathe. How are we feeling? Yes, we are staying on this side. We will do the other side in the second round. Lift and back. Don't you love how my socks match my mat? It always just makes me happy to look down and see that they match perfectly. They're not even from the same brand. And somehow I just accidentally matched them perfectly. 1, good. Bridge tick-tock, headed down. Yes, we have more bridges. Legs in front, arms in front, roll down in that bridge position. Lifting high, we're gonna go left hip, right hip, drop and up again. Left, right, drop and up. Left cheek, right cheek, drop it low, then swing. Yeah, actually this is absolutely what that movement is based on, or what that song is based off of. I based the movement off of the song. Wow, I can't speak. I'm tired. This is tiring me out, you guys. I hope you're getting tired. I'm shaking. Are you shaking right now? Because like, my lower body is feeling this. I always find it so wild that you can do so much and your muscles can be shaking without using any equipment at all, just body weight. I love that. Good, left cheek, right cheek. Woo, come on. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Do not rest at the bottom. It is just a tap. Almost there. Okay, listen, we have a single leg bridge coming up and I'm not really sorry about it. 2, 1, 10-second rest right here. Bring those feet pretty close together, almost touching, not quite. Not a single-legged bridge. Pick whichever leg you want to do first. Lift into the bridge, lift the leg, drop, up. Now, if you're not this flexible, you can't keep your legs straight, that's totally fine. You can bend it. Okay, look, let's talk some modifications here. So you can really either go here as a modification, it just helps with the hamstring flexibility, or you can do just a regular bridge like we were doing before, up to you. The single leg variation really adds a lot, but if you're only like doing this and you're just kind of flopping on the mat, I don't want that. I want it nice and controlled. Lift as high as you can, even if it's not as high as I do, that's okay. You will get stronger if you stay consistent with doing these movements. Good, I want a nice squeeze at the top, right there. A little bit of a hold. We don't want to just go up and drop and camp out at the bottom. I want to keep the hips square to the ceiling. Whew. One more. Yep. 45 seconds of rest. Now, I hope you remember what sides you did on the first round. Honestly, I mess up on it all the time. And then I start doing the movement and I'm like, oh, my right cheek is already tired. Let's go to the other one. But sometimes I just don't remember at all. And that's fine. Eventually they'll all get worked somehow. Double leg stretch is coming up, 20 seconds. Legs in front, arms in front, rolling down. Big overhead stretch. Okay, one more round of all of that. You're halfway through the workout. Love that for us. Let's do a nice knee hug here just to get started. A little sway back and forth. Okay, Pilates stance, done resting. Let's go. Out, yes, and in. Circle those arms around and good. Push out. Do not move that upper body up and down. I honestly think that this is one of the most difficult ab movements that there is. Just because you have to stay in that Pilates stance, and it's so much harder when you bring the legs out and the arms overhead to keep that stance strong and not use your neck. It's difficult. This is an advanced movement. If you cannot do it, do not feel bad for taking the modification. We're all at our own levels here. Just do whatever you can do. Whatever feels good, do that. But also challenge yourself. Good. Woo! Coming up for that lunge next. Almost there, 10 seconds. Woo! Shaking, 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 shaking. Come on, I'm burning with you. 1, good. Rolling up. Oh yeah. All right, let's try to remember which leg we did on the other side. Okay, believe that I remember. We're gonna go down and out, down, and I'm gonna face you, and down, and out. Whoo, abs tight. Notice how I don't touch my foot here in the center, right here. Doesn't touch the mat at all, because I want the stabilizing muscles in this hip to really start working. If we don't touch that foot at the bottom, then we have no choice but to balance using our core and using these stabilizing muscles in our hips. Why not? I would rather work more muscles at once and get a better workout. We always want to spend the smallest amount of time getting the most out of our workout. We are busy people, busy, busy people. Gotta get stuff done, gotta make the results fast. And back, keep those hips square to the front when you kick, out to the side. Out, good. Bridge, tick-tock, coming up, back onto the mat. Yeah, I know. Up and down, constantly keeping you guessing. Ready, we're gonna go right hip this time. Right, left, drop. Good. Feet are almost as wide as your mat. Drop, right, left, drop. Good Lord. There are only 3 parts to this movement and I messed them up. Because like we're sweating here, you know? Good. Ha! The one booty cheek at a time, man. That's killer. Just sway back, forth. Good. Right, left, shaking. Hello, hamstrings. Hello, friends. How are you today? Little hammies. Are you sweating? I hope you are, because I am. If we're not sweating, we're not doing enough work. I'm just kidding. You do not need to sweat every single workout. I had to learn that the hard way. Right, left, drop. Woo, abs tight. 1. Good. Okay, look. Single leg bridge is coming up, but after this, we're done with bridges. No more. So that's nice. Okay, lifting up, lifting the leg, drop, lift. I had to think for a second. I'm like, which leg did I do? I think I'm good. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I think I was on the other side. Do you remember? Do you remember which side I did? Talking to my camera guy. I think that this is correct. Yeah, we're good. Like, I think I remember my left hamstring stretching. I'm good here. Okay. Sorry, I had a mini stroke. Okay, lift. Woo. Okay, yep, I could feel in this booty cheek that it hasn't been worked yet. Or at least not with this movement. This one like hits deep. Really pushing through that heel, not your toes. Reminding myself of that for a second because I started to feel the quads. And although you might feel them a little bit, they should not be the thing that is burning the most right now. It should be your glutes and your hammies. Woo! Give me a big overhead stretch. Coming up, get some water if you need it. We're gonna move into arms for a second. Or not a second, 60 of those actually, 1 full minute. Actually, 2 minutes for arms. Okay, so come into whatever seated position you like. I'm gonna do Little Mermaid pose. You can do crisscross applesauce, whatever you will. I feel like my hair is just like falling apart. Fine. Okay, we're gonna start with a roof raiser. So heel the palm up to the ceiling. We're gonna raise the roof and down. What I want to make sure is that you're not shrugging, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And I want you to kind of think about engaging your lats at the bottom. So your lats are right here, side body on your back. That's what I want. These guys that stick out right here. So really, if you come out here and try to push your elbows down, you should be able to feel those lat muscles. So right here, heel of the palm, coming up and down. Squeeze those lats up and down. Yes, this is mainly a shoulder movement, but your lats are helping you stabilize. And since you're giving them a nice squeeze at the bottom, like I said, we try to work as many muscle groups as we can. But I feel as if the lower body needs a bit of a rest, because we also have more lower body in the third movement. No, I didn't say that. Yes, I did. Down. Remember, no shrugging. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. I don't want to flare up your traps at all. So your traps are right here. A lot of us, me included, we hold all of our stress in our traps. I totally do that. I constantly have tight traps because that is where I hold all of my stress, especially as a mom. So we don't want to do this to work them even more. They're already tired because we're like doing this because we're stressed. And we don't want that. 2, 1, good. Double pulse robot arms. And I called it that because I couldn't think of a better name. So arms at 90, we're gonna go down, down, up, up. Ready? 1, here we go. Down, down, up, up, but not doing this, right? We wanna keep those traps down. So it's all about the rotator cuff muscles here. How far can you rotate down without having to do this? And you might not even be able to go very far. You might only go here. And that's fine. Do the best that you can. You are gonna feel some lactic acid start to build up in your shoulders about right now, if it wasn't already. Oh, there it is. Yep. It's that like really sweet burn that you feel in your shoulders that you feel like you can't possibly do any more reps because it does burn so much. But I promise you, your shoulders are not gonna fall off. Just keep them high. You'll be all right. Don't rest on me. Come on now. Woo! We're gonna give the upper body a rest for a second in the next movement. We have a side lunge to attitude coming up. So yes, we will have to stand back up. Woo! Okay. Okay, rotator cuff muscles, hello. Okay, 1. There it is. All right, coming up. Whoop. And lifting. Okay, side lunge to attitude. So we're gonna go side lunge, attitude. Ready? Now, when I say attitude, I don't necessarily mean an emotion, although I give a lot of attitude. We're gonna come side lunge, so knees behind the toes, and then when you come in, we're working the inner thigh here. So heel in, knee out. Really lifting with that inner thigh. Boom, right there. Woo! Attitude always feels like it's very ballerina-esque to me. I'm gonna show you from the side real quick because I want to make sure that you are really sitting those hips back in that side lunge and keeping your chest lifted. So right here, that's what I wanna see. Let me come back here. We will switch to the other side in the second round. So remember which side you're doing right now. I'm doing my left leg. I'm gonna try to remember that. Good, and lift. I usually try to remember to always start movements with the same side. I usually forget, but if I do that, then I definitely don't mess it up. Good, chest up. 3, 2, hold that attitude. Good. Bird dog pulse. So we're coming back onto the mat, but on all fours this time. So really pressing the heel of the palm into the mat, rolling the shoulders back and down, elbows pressing back. I'm gonna lift my left leg, right arm, pulse, pulse. Bird dog is 100% a total body movement. We're working every single muscle in our body with a bird dog. Upper body, lower body, core, all of it is getting worked. We will switch to the other side in the second round once again. So take note of which side you're doing. I'm doing my left leg right now. So we'll make sure that we do the right in the second round. Woo! It's the pulse, man. It's the pulse. Tiny little movement. Make sure you're not dropping all the way down. Modification, just the leg. Kind of takes that balance out, makes the movement a little bit easier. Come on. Fingers wide, pressing through the heel of that palm, shoulder away from the ear. Push, push. Whoo, booty is on fire right now. Whoo, come on. Abs tight, suck your belly button into your spine. 2, 1, rest. Okay, you have 45 seconds. We have one more round of that and you're done. Yes, yes, it's gonna be wonderful. I love that for us. Guys, you've done so well. I know that I can't see you, but I know those of you that do my class, you're not here to give 50%, right? You are here to give 100 and nothing less. And I know that because all of my students, let me tell you, they're warriors. Every single one of them. I know that you are. Even those of you that have never commented before on any of my videos, you haven't liked it, maybe you're not even subscribed. I know that you are here to give 100%, no matter what it is. All right, you ready? Roof raiser. Ready, heel to the ceiling. Let's go, heel to the ceiling, heel to the palm. You know what I mean. You know what I'm feeling? You know what I'm feeling? I feel like standing. I feel like standing for this last round because I'm excited to finish it with you. Let's go standing. Here we go. Just because we can, because you know what? We can work the exact same muscle groups and we can do it standing. I like to move around a little bit when I'm doing arms. Sometimes I get a little bored, but my muscles definitely don't. It's just my mind does. So I like to walk around a little bit. Abs tight. No matter what you are doing, just make sure that those abs are tight. Woo, sweating. Okay, we have those double pulse robot arms coming up. The roof raiser is essentially the warm up for that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna tire your shoulders out before we go into the double pulsing. Why not? Squeeze those lats at the bottom. Okay, 10 seconds of rest. You know what, screw it, arms up. Just because we can. Just because I want a final burner. Arms at 90, pulse, pulse, down, down. Woo! Don't you hate me right now? I'm just not even sorry about it. Good, pulse, pulse, down, down. Come on, let's finish out strong. What is this? Sorry. Woo! This is what I start doing when I'm walking around. Honestly, it's just me when I'm by myself. I'm just, Oh my God, I can hear the water sloshing around in my stomach. Okay, 20 seconds, Now the hold that we did for 10 seconds really made a difference here. Also because it's our second round, make sure that we are not feeling those traps to really lift that chest up. 2 more movements after this and we're done. Come on. We've got that side lunge to attitude. Next, we've got to do the other side. 1, 10 seconds. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Bring them out, bring them out. I'm not gonna sing the whole song. Okay, this side. Ready? Side lunge, attitude. Side lunge, attitude. Good, feeling that inner thigh right there. Nice. Abs tight for balance. This is a difficult one for balance if you don't have great balance. If you don't have great balance, we need to work on the core a little bit more. Maybe I can recommend a really nice core workout. Boom, there for you at the top corner. When we don't have good balance, it just means that you have a weak core, and that's okay. We all need to start somewhere. So if you work your abs, well, core is your abs, obliques, back, and booty. If you work all of those muscle groups, you end up having better balance. And you know, practicing with balance, doing movements like this one is always good as well. I like the praying hands. Let's keep that up. 1 more movement after this. 2, 1. Bird dog pulse. We got to do the other side. Coming onto all fours. So I'm doing right leg. I had to think about it for a second. Always left first. Ready? Opposite arm, opposite leg. Pulse. Keep it high. Making sure that we're not arching the back here. Keeping the belly button. Oh, hi, Bella. Keeping the belly button into the spine. Come here, sweet girl. Hi, did you want to join in for a workout? You want to do a bird dog? Hi. Okay, gotta get that arm back in. Gonna feel uneven. Good, pulse. Good, heel of the palm into the mat. Honestly, this is real life because she usually joins in on my workouts anyway. Although lately I've been working out a lot with my son, he's almost 2 at the moment, and she definitely does not come out for that. She's almost 10, and she's starting to not like the loud noises. She wants to kind of be more secluded and alone, kind of more quiet, and I understand. She's turned into an old lady. 2, but not actually, she'll never die. Okay, guys, you just completed your workout. Well done, you guys. Very well done. Like I said, I know that you guys do not come to my class to give less than 100%. I know that you left everything that you had on the mat, whatever it was today, even if you don't feel like you might have done your best, you did your best that you could today. So well done. Thank you so much for joining in on this workout. Make sure if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this one. Workouts like this 30-minute, 3 circuits, 1 minute each is like the bread and butter to my channel. This is the format that I go for the most. So if you liked this one, make sure that you subscribe. I also have a bunch of playlists. If you guys want to look at that, I'll tag one of them at the top. This one will go into full body, so I'll tag the full body playlist. There's full body, lower body, upper body, core, abs, lots of different playlists. So check out my channel to see all of those. Thank you so much for joining in on this workout, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.